NBA teams that almost signed star players before they were big. Back in 2009, the New York Knicks were desperate to find a star who could turn their franchise around, and that's when they set their sights on a skinny sharpshooter from Davidson named Steph Curry. At the time, Curry had just finished torching college basketball with his insane three-point shooting, and everyone in New York was convinced he'd be the perfect fit for their fast-paced offense under coach Mike D'Antoni. On top of this, the Knicks had the 8th pick in the draft, and because most teams ahead of them needed big men or already had point guards, they really believed Curry would fall right into their lap. But what happened on draft night is something Knicks fans still can't get over. You see, Curry actually wanted to play for the Knicks as well, and he told reporters that New York seemed like the most ideal spot for him because he loved the idea of playing in Madison Square Garden and running D'Antoni's offense. So the Knicks brought him in for a long interview, and everyone in the front office was basically obsessed with him. Meanwhile, Curry's family was also working behind the scenes, and his dad, Del Curry, was actually calling teams, asking them not to draft his son because they wanted him in New York too. But the way the draft actually played out was totally wild. The thing is, the Minnesota Timberwolves had 2 picks right before the Knicks at 5 and 6, but Minnesota listened to Del Curry after he called him and picked 2 other point guards instead. Then, the Golden State Warriors were up at 7, and even though Del Curry told their coach Don Nelson that they wanted Steph in New York, Nelson basically said he was taking him anyway. So just like that, the Warriors grabbed Curry with the 7th pick, and the Knicks' entire draft room let out a huge groan because their dream was crushed right in front of them by just one single position in the draft. But what happened after that pick completely changed NBA history. As it turns out, the Knicks were so set on Curry that they didn't even have a backup plan. So after missing out, they scrambled and ended up picking Jordan Hill, who barely lasted half a season in New York before getting traded away. Meanwhile, Curry went on to become the face of the Warriors, winning multiple MVPs and leading them to 4 championships.